Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Frostpunk, just in time for the temperature to fall. Oh god, I don't want to freeze to death. Without our technology, we'd all freeze to death in hours. That is probably true. 76 degrees Fahrenheit is very cold. Alright, hold on. Things are getting cold. Thankfully, they're not cold in the homes. But we should fire on the next level of the generator. Steam level 3. Now, what does that do? We're still coming out positive on coal, which is kind of impressive. And what we want to do is, I think it's the generator efficiency upgrade that we would like to see here. Did I move my automaton back over here? I sure did. But I don't know where it went. It's not working? It's at 0% efficiency, which is not great. What if I turn you on and then off again? Turn it off and on again? He's all the way over here. Are you broken? Oh, he's fueling up. I understand. You know, when you need a burrito. Alright, we've got the steel. Heater efficiency upgrade. We need to conserve as much coal as we can, but we are still coming out positive, so that's a good thing. How is the temperature after I fired the heat up higher? It's pretty good. It's not super great in this guard station out here. Unfortunate, because when we set up this guy, we kind of set it up like specifically for that guy. But what we can do is we can shift this dude over to be a little more efficient. Does this need to cover these houses? I feel like it does. Yeah, because anything that's not covered by a steam hub is outside the range of our generator, I think. Yeah, well, no. I think the main generator goes all the way out to this edge here. So these houses are not within, but if I put this guy here-ish, that would work pretty well. So why don't we go ahead and extend this road over, and then we can move this steam hub and it'll still cover this sawmill. So we got 70 people coming in. I think we have the houses for that, or the people for that, right? You guys are going to get those people. There's nowhere else to explore, which I'm kind of surprised by. And you guys are still... That's where our outpost is. So you guys are still bringing in wood. Which we've hit the maximum amount of wood all of a sudden again. So maybe we should move our outpost team again. All of a sudden we're out of coal. I think we should. So go ahead. You guys move all the way over to the steel again. I guess that's that. How many days of food do we have? We have 5. We could do with how many spare people do we have? We have 84 unemployed people. Holy cow, that's a lot of unemployed people. We have more children, so let's make sure the children are working the gathering posts out here. It looks like they are. How are the coal piles doing out here? 158. Do you even have a coal pile out here? You guys are generating 86.4 per hour, and these guys are somehow keeping up with you. Oh, no, wait. Here's the giant coal pile that they haven't been... keeping up with. Okay. So maybe we should build another gathering pile? Or a gathering building? Gathering post. That's what it's called. Can't build it back here, unfortunately. We can build it here, but I don't think it covers those coal piles back there, unfortunately. there a steam hub anywhere that would cover... I feel like the only place we could put it is back here. And it's gonna be cold. But we might as well build it and then see if we can't heat it somehow. Because this steam hub on range 2, it is, okay. We did move this guy further in. So maybe we do just build a steam hub like right there. I have to imagine the steam hub covering this gathering post will outweigh itself in coal used versus coal attained. What's happening here? Exemplary behavior. A group of people found an inspiration in their work under the guidance of the foreman and have decided to try organizing their workplace on their own. Their spirit and motivation are exemplary today. Wow. Look how impressive our people have become. Discontent will go away. Fantastic news. The only thing I'm worried about is food now. We've filled up on wood. Okay. Well, we probably don't need you working then. So let's pull all the workers out of there. We can shut off this steam hub then. Well, I think these people need... Don't they? Yeah, they need the steam hub. My bad. I'm sorry, everybody. I did not mean to shut off your heat on you. I was just testing something. Let's see here. We would like to move this here. And then honestly, I'd like to dismantle this steam hub and move it further over, like to this point. That way we can build out these neighborhoods if we need to. That one's stretched as far as it'll go. Efficiency upgrade research. That's great news. The safety bypass is useful if we need to, because we can push it past its limits and it will stress it out less. The power upgrade would be helpful in the long term, but I don't know if we need it right now. Scout sleds are not going to be helpful. Additional scouts are not going to be helpful because we've already found everything out there. Automaton upgrade is interesting. Streamlined automatons is also interesting because it lowers the amount of resources necessary for us to build automatons, and we haven't really built much yet. The coal thumper injection is interesting. The advanced coal mine might be nice. Sawmill range, not really necessary. Healthcare insulation. Hunter's gear. We could bring back more food. Honestly, because I've been trying to think about like pivoting to having more raw food available. I think that would be worthwhile. These guys can't work because we are full on food. Totally makes sense. You guys will be here in 17 hours. And then I think there's one more group of people after that. We have 151 vacant beds. We built all the... I don't ever remember doing any of this stuff. Where we have more than enough beds for the people coming in. Assuming there's going to be one more group of 70 people. We'll have to wait and see. There might be a crazy group of people coming in, but we'll have to see. We have another downturn in temperature.
It's time for rest.
Coming up. We're running like right at the edge of what we can achieve coal-wise. We are gonna max out shortly here too. It's like we could consider turning some of you guys up, especially because our efficiency has gone up on these things. So maybe we should, just to see if we can kind of like keep our coal... Yeah, I was gonna say keep our coal relatively stable. Maybe turn off one of you. Or two of you. Just to see. Okay, now we're back to positive again. Alright, you guys are gonna be cold. So let's fire on the heater here. And then put the put the children to work. We should probably build the steam hub before we put the children to work. And I think this steam hub could probably run at range 1. And maybe that's what we do with this guy too, is move it, because if we turn off, because you only cover that much, we need to cover like these 2 houses. So maybe what I do is just move it in closer, like here, and then turn it to range 1. And then this guy could turn to range 1 if we need it to be running for the sawmill, which we don't right now. We're full on wood again. So yeah, you guys build that guy, change it to range 1, and do this only during work hours. We should probably, well, we have a house back here. And unless that's covered by something else, I think that one's covering some people. And this one is also covering homes. But this one is purely for work purposes, so we'll put that one back there and help out those people. Same thing with this guy. We'll just shut it off for now. Alright, I'm pretty pleased with how that looks. We're gonna be getting more raw food. One day until... Oh, there's another group of people coming. Okay, so let's send you guys out to go get these people. And that is a final group of 60 people. I think that means we have... Or is that the people... Oh, no. You're bringing people back in 4 minutes. Ta-da! Okay, I was like, what happened to that other group of refugees? Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one. Many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming, though. Should we let them in? Everyone's welcome. Discontent will rise? No. No discontent, I say. Alright, we got a lot of sick people, so we might want to build some more medical posts just to help deal with the influx of wounded people. Where's a good place to build this? Our city is like being jammed full of stuff. Right there is probably fine for now. At least make yourselves useful. Ruthless old guy. Holy cow. Wow, they really filled up our hospitals, huh? So let's see. We got 40 people. 5 beds. So that means we need to build 4 of them in order to process all these people. We can tear some of these down after more of these people get better, but I have to imagine the next group coming in is also going to be a lot of sick people. So let's go ahead and fast forward, let these people build out the stuff in the meantime. Has anybody been amputated? I don't see anybody who's awaiting a prosthesis, so these guys don't necessarily have to be working on that just yet. Things are going well. We should thank our captain for that. You should. Agreed. I'm doing a bang-up job here. Man, you guys are slow building those things. Much faster when I speed up time. Alright, we have plenty of engineers to work these houses here. Get these guys to work. Get these guys to work. And these guys to work. Alright. Everybody should have a place in the infirmary. Anything for adaptation? We have triage. Not necessarily important right now. So I think we're good on adaptation. Forceful persuasion and new order, I think, are also not necessary right now. Like, we're gonna kill people. I don't really feel the need to do that. Prisoners may get hurt or killed and discontent will rise. Is also not really interesting. to me, especially because I don't think anybody is in prison right now. So I think it's totally fine to not. Discontent will fall and people will be locked up. Do we want to do that? I don't want to take people out of the ecosystem, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. Hunter's gear increased. Let's go for healthcare insulation. Infirmary is interesting, especially because we have so many people to deal with right now. But I think I'm gonna do the insulation first because it's expensive, and that'll chew through some of our backlog with wood, and allow us to Do you think it's more efficient to have a heater running at range 2 versus a second heater running at range 1? I don't know. Steam Hub, an unmodified Steam Hub consumes 3 coal per hour. What about adding the range to it? I have to imagine it's cheaper to increase the range than having an entirely separate one running, right? That may or not be. Maybe it's equivalent. Nope, cold. Keep the heater on. How are you guys doing? You guys are fine. Is anybody cold? Just the resource depots, which is not important. Build the outpost and bring me some steel. This other group of scouts is probably not even necessary anymore, but I also don't really have a job for them, so maybe we just ignore them for now. I'm also confused about how anybody could be going hungry in this city, because we have so much food. It's crazy. Honestly, since we're just like, we have so many just spare resources lying around, I'm gonna throw down another resource hub over here. And this one's gonna be for... we have 3 days worth of coal. This one's gonna be for food. Alright. Heating, good. Let's do the infirmary, and then we're gonna pivot to more coal production. After the fact, or sorry, we're gonna pivot to the automaton efficiency, and then we're gonna pivot to more coal production after that. How's the generator? So we could boost you even higher, but everything's like close to livable right now. We have bunkhouses? I didn't know that. You poor people. Alright, we have some homeless people. I apologize to the 9 people I kicked out of your house because I was overly enthusiastic. I think we just process more food into food rations. What was that noise? Oh! What happened? The interrogation. Sir, we've finished interrogating a group of suspected subversives, and almost all of them are ready to sign a pledge of loyalty. Just one man resists. He says he won't do it. He can't report on his family and friends, and that we have no right to compel people to cooperate. The pledge of loyalty will have a slightly lower chance of success. Hope will rise. We don't need hope. We will imprison the man. All right, the hope has fallen, but we've already convinced all of the people to abandon going to London. So honestly, just imprisoning him for a little bit, totally fine. Hope is back up to normal because of the good old patrol team. Everything's going fine, and we're already recovering people from the hospital. Everything's coming up Millhouse. do we want to form in our research team? Because let's take a look. What are we thinking here? This is not research. Those are laws. So infirmary's coming down. Great. We come back to industry. We can do streamlined automatons, automaton integration to make their efficiency even better. We could go for redesign right off the bat too, to make them cheaper. I'm not sure how much cheaper they'll be. And it's kind of interesting to think about, like, we'll need to build at least 2 automatons to have made this worth it in the long run. I think it will be worth it, though, because I do plan on building at least 2 automatons, so at least that one is fair. The following technology, I'm not 100% sold on that one. The third wave! Isn't that a book? The third group of refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey, and by tending to the gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those that were too ill to travel. Nansen was among them. God have mercy on us all. The great frost is coming. Should we let them in? Discontent will rise considerably. You people are awful. I did get the compassionate achievement, though. Did my city just thaw out? Sir, we can clearly see that the refugees were running from the Great Frost. We have to prepare. Our scientists say that they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or 2 to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Okay. I see. I was like, the map seems to have rearranged itself. All right, one of you guys go to this one. The other squad go to the further out map. Ah, there's the storm. We'll have to keep an eye on the outpost team, because they can outrun the storm coming back. I hope we won't regret it. Y'all need to have a... Oh, crap, we have 8 homeless people. I thought I had calculated the amount of people coming in correctly. Apparently, I did not. Okay, you can live right here. We'll build 2 houses just for kicks, I guess, on the off chance that we need it. Okay, coal production is doing just fine. Once the infirmaries are done, I think I'm going to pivot hard to the automatons. We'll put 5 engineers to work in here. We'll hit them with the foreman, and then we'll even do an emergency shift if we need to, because we need to get those guys operating. Basically, I want to have my coal mines running off automaton power by the time the storm hits. Did the city thaw out? Did you? It definitely did, didn't it? Did I miss that? I must have missed that. Can I lower the temperature, the steam level? Let's pay attention here. Just to conserve coal. Yeah, it seems to be fine. Like, some things cooled off a little bit, but overall, not too bad. The only downside is our hospital wards are a little overfilled, and we need to get 2 more in here to be able to handle the 20 people that aren't being treated. But the good news is, once all of these people are treated, we can kind of pull them out of the... we can deconstruct all of these and get most of our resources back. What I would like to do is I would like to pivot a lot of these people that are not working right now into food production. So I'm going to build once we get more wood here, because that's kind of what we're waiting on. Once we get a ridiculous amount of wood coming in, I'm going to just build a crazy amount of hunters things and then try to pivot all of that into more food. So let's see here. You guys build... Oh, I don't have any wood. I don't have any wood. Ah! What a nightmare. And of course, the outpost people are now bringing in steel to the city. A comedy of errors. Are you guys all functioning right now? It's too... No gatherable resources. Oh! You actually burned through all of the wood. I'm shocked a little bit. What we could do is build a second... Actually, I'll just build it over here. How are you guys doing on wood? Not much left, but, you know, enough. I'm gonna build this right here. Oop. Oh, we don't have enough wood for that. Ha ha ha. It's a conundrum. Amputees! People may become amputees as a result of serious frostbite. We've got 2 amputees. All right, team, get to work on making some prostheses to give these people a job. 6 of them, never mind. Make 6 of them. Holy cow. They did say a lot of them had really bad frostbite, so. All right, now the music's getting serious. Oh, we need more doctors. It's part of the problem. All right, 42 wood. Streamline these automatons for me. These guys are gonna work on prosthesis in the meantime. Let's foreman them up so they go even faster with these prostheses. There's 10 amputees. 11 amputees. We're gonna run out of steel at this rate. All right, put these workers to work. The music in Frostpunk is so good, though. It, like, really brings forward the feeling that you, like, are racing against nature and time. All right, let's check on the storm. It's coming in... It's still a ways out on the ocean, though, so I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Now, I did talk about the food problem. So Hunter's Hangar is 40-40, and right now we have 80 wood. So let's go like that. Build that in there, and then we'll just continue to build more along this stretch. How are you so cold? Oh, it's because I don't have a steam hub out here at all. All right, throw it down. Our coal production is doing just fine. Temperature doesn't drop for like another 2 days. So we're doing okay. And research is chugging along. It's going to be 1 more hour before this is done. I would love for you guys to be done before the hunters get sent out at 1800. That will be a tall order, I think. Streamlined automatons are done. Cheaper prostheses would be nice, but further reduced by 30 wood and 30 steel, so I'd have to build another 4 automatons. I don't think that's gonna happen, so I think I'm gonna pivot to the integration upgrades, and then depending on what resources are available to us, I might pivot to... We're full on coal. Did I not, like... Yeah. In medical facilities. Okay, maybe they just need to wait till they get out of the medical facility to be able to be fitted for the prosthesis. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, coal is doing great though. And let's get these people into the hangars to get them more food, or more food for everybody. Scouts have reached the icy crevasse. Let's check that out. We found the dying people Nansen's refugees told us about. They're sheltering in an ice crevasse. These people are on their last legs. Despite taking shelter in an ice crevasse, many of them suffer from heavy frostbite and hypothermia. We can help them still if we act quickly and bring them to our city. They can't stand on their own. Some can hardly speak. 12 people and 7 children. I mean, we're already committed to trying to save everybody. I know it's a risk, but let's try it. We did build an extra house earlier. Let's just check on how much we have available. We do have 41 vacant beds, which is crazy. Then why did we have homeless people? I don't trust it. I'm gonna build one more house. We'll build it right here. And then, so those guys are coming back. It will be a tall order to get out to these other places and bring the people back to the city. That's part of the problem is we have these extra people. You think if I sent them elsewhere? Oh, they're escorting survivors. They thought of that. I was like, do you think I could just tell them to go elsewhere while they're towing these survivors around with them? Apparently the devs are smarter than me. Or at least, you know, on the same level of craftiness as me. But for now, I think this is a great place to pause the episode. We're getting into the late game here, and the storm is coming. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Frostpunk, you want to see the conclusion of the series, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.